Hi guys, this is the 8th time I've tried to do this reading. And I'm trying to do an I Ching reading, and I got from the Book of Ordinary Oracles by Popsicle Stick. Spiritually drawn to the I Ching to obtain John Blofield's I Ching, the Book of Changes, a new translation of the ancient Chinese text with detailed instructions for its practical use in divination, or use one of the several excellent scholarly texts available that can help you research and master the ceremony in its entirety. Because it's a very involved ceremony. He tried to do it, and it involves, let's see, it is pretty involved and requires the use of 50 yarrow stalks, which I'm sure many of you don't have around the house. The procedure takes about 15 minutes to perform, during which time you have to keep your mind concentrated on the question. Sorry, I'm laughing at that. Concentrate on one question for 15 minutes. I have trouble meditating for 15 minutes on my breathing. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But this is actually a very simple I Ching reading, and it's a very thorough one as well. Basically, what it is he explains it very well. He does. He explains it very well. I'm sorry. That it does approximate the odds for. It always assures a three-part classic answer and simplifies the interpretation. I'm not even able to talk today. I've done this 8 times. I still can't. Draw or paint a vertical stripe down the center of one side of each of the 6 sticks. The side of the stick without the stripe represents the yang or unbroken line, and the side with the stripe represents a yin or a broken line. Okay? After composing your question and invoking the deity or superior intelligence of your choice, I love how he's very, yeah. Close your eyes and shuffle all the sticks. Shuffle 6 sticks. Yes. Shuffling those 6 sticks is very complicated, right? Keeping them in my hand is more complicated than shuffling them. But anyway, you shuffle them around. Let's see if I can get this one here, right here. I can't really show you the hexagram itself, but it's 6 sticks, so it kind of like, you kind of see it. The first 3 sticks are located on this first row up here. And then the second 3 of sticks would be on this one. So you find the broken and unbroken lines, what it looks like on this line, and then you match it up with what it looks like on this line. And then, so with mine, I have an unbroken line, and also my changing line, and a broken line for the first one. So I look for that one on here, on this first line, and I find it right over here. This one right here where my finger is, that one. And then you go to the second set of 3, and what I get is I get a broken line, a second broken line, and then an unbroken line. So I find that one over here, and it's pretty simple to find. It's this one right here, and then you match them up on the chart, and you get number 42. Anybody who's read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy will get a kick out of that one. 42. The answer to all last questions, 42. Yeah, exactly. And then you read the, so what this is basically your first snapshot of your answer. So, because it's a set of three basic answers to your question. The first one is just the basic circumstance, the foundation, what's going on. And what's going on in this one is increase. An upturn in the economy, more stuff, more time, more energy. It won't last forever, so do great things while you can. Start by imitating great deeds. Okay, so basically your basic snapshot is that things are looking up for you. It also says do great things while you can, because you've got the energy, you've got the money, you've got the time. You're good for it. Get it done. That's the basic snapshot. And the second snapshot that you get is based on where your changing line is. Because then you take a look at where number 42, and they've got to the side here. Basically, it's kind of difficult with this. Kind of a basic picture of what your thing looks like, and you find where your changing line is. And my changing line for this week is in the second line. So you read that piece of information for your second piece. And so the second line is, no need to even think about recognition. Kindness is its own reward, its own recognition. Okay, so you're going to be doing great things. You should get great things done, but you shouldn't be doing it for the recognition, or the recognition is not important. You won't get recognized for it, so be kind in and of itself, for it's its own reward. That's basically what it's saying. And so, and the third snapshot is you say is where the changing line comes into play a little bit more. Is that this is the changing energy. So it sometimes is yang, but it's also sometimes yin. So and so when it changes the hexagon or the point of view a little bit. So so you flip that over to show what the change is. You go back to the charts, you take a look, and you do it again what you did before, except it's going to be a little bit different because it changed a bit. So it's going to be one unbroken line followed by 2 broken lines for the first one. And then it's going to be 2 broken lines and 1 unbroken line for the second one. So it's going to be number 27. Then you go to that for your third snapshot. And you just read the basic thing for this one. You don't take into account the changing line in this one. Just ignore that. And the next snapshot is innocence, the unexpected. Nature has made you good. Correct behavior is just being able to act naturally. Act naturally and you'll find yourself in deep doo-doo. Oh no, act unnaturally, you'll find yourself in deep doo-doo. Basically, what this is telling to me is this is a situation where you need to act naturally. Do things as you would usually do, not because you're going to get compensated for them, just because it's the right thing to do, and just because you would do it anyway. It's just what you do anyway, and it's a great time to do some big things, like this big project you'd like to get done, like and you act like you usually do. Do what, yeah. Head that it's you getting yourself in trouble. And getting things done will be an issue, that kind of thing. So that's basically what the I Ching says about the connect. And then you flip to a random page, and there's an oracle right there at the very bottom. And that's kind of what I've been doing this whole time while I've been doing the I Ching reading, is just tossing this around. So this is just the last word of the day that it's going to be leaving us with. And so I flip to a random page, don't know where it's at. And it can be sarcastic, so the answer will come in a dream. That'll be interesting. That's the last word.